Hi bestie, your order is here and we're going for a budget. Hi guys, gals and non-binary pals. Sorry about that intro. I mean, I tried something and obviously I failed. Welcome to Budget with Ira. If you're new here, my name is Ira and this channel is all about budgeting, paying down debt and saving up for the life that you truly deserve. If that sounds like something you'd like to watch, please consider subscribing to the channel because we do have a lot of fun around here. Bestie, we really do. Now, if you're wondering why I'm dressed up like I work at a certain coffee chain, it's because I've just filmed the showing you video that you probably saw maybe yesterday. I don't know about scheduling, but I quite enjoy it. In today's video, we are doing the thing that I love the most, which is setting out my budget. Today's video, we're setting out the budget for July, and in that we are showing and showcasing really the budget barista collection that is now available on my Etsy store. It is the last collection that is only going to be launched on Etsy, and hopefully for July, we're going to be doing something with my website. So hopefully, but yeah, in today's video, we are literally doing two things. So we are laying down all of the stickers into my budget planner. It is relatively involved, but if you are not interested in it, skip to this part. And in that part, what we're doing is we're just setting up the budget for July. When I set up the budget, it is prospective. It is what I think it's going to be. Sometimes I overreg it, sometimes I underestimate it. But either way, it's there or thereabouts. But I have been talking too much. So without further ado, let's go ahead, bestie, and let's get budgeting. Okay, so we are here. We're on the final blank couple of pages for a budget in this budget book, and we're going to be laying out June today because we want to do June's budget. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the calendar, then the paycheck bill tracker, then the check-in, and then after that I will join you back here to show you all the bits, and then we'll go ahead and do the budget together. So I've got my sticker packs that I'm going to be using, so let's crack on, bestie. Okay, so here we are, and basically we're done. I just love how these have turned out, and I love how different they look. Like, this is a dark, lovely, rich page, and I'm really excited to lay down the expense tracker stickers to give it a bit of life and zest with the greens and the sort of medium browns. Like, beautiful. This has turned out lovely. It's gingery. It's just so nice. And I used a brown Stabilo Boss pen for this, but obviously black lines will work really fine. And for those of you asking about the Budget with Ira ruler, it is potentially coming soon, so do not fret about that. Moving over we did this zesty matcha inspired check-in and I am in love with it. We used a green Stabilo Boss pen for the lines in there, but basically what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and we're going to move over to the paycheck bill tracker because we're going to set out the budget. So let's get cracking, bestie. Okay, so first things first is the camera does shake a bit. It is not my fault. It's not my fault, bestie. June for me is going to be a 5-week period. So a lot of the bills are going to be times by 5 rather than 4. So things that are in my envelopes and things like that. So there is that. But let's get cracking. So first of all, we always have Jake's income. And then we have my Patreon income. Then we have my YouTube, I sounded American then, YouTube and Etsy. And then we have emergency just in case, in case we need to use that, but we always budget 0 for emergency. For Jake, his half is going to be $429.37, and that is for 2 reasons, and I'll explain why. Patreon, we always withdraw £200 from that, and what I'm hoping to bring next month is going to be $2,207.97. Let's see what happens with that. I think that one is a bit optimistic, but let's see. All combined, that is $2,837.34. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to quickly list all of my bills down here, and then I'll come back to you and I'll talk to you about the big change that's happening with my bills. Okay, so there we are with all of the bills. So obviously how I get Jake's number is I literally divide by 2 all of the shared bills. So the things like council tax, gas and electric, internet, pet insurance, cat food, those sorts of things that we share, I just add that all up together and divide it by 2, and that's how I get to his number. So the reason why Jake's amount that he normally gives me is a little bit more is because last week or so we got a notice from our gas and electric company to say that the rates are increasing even further, so they recommended us to change our direct debit to 160, and we just want to get ahead of it, so we're just going to do it to 180, so it's only an extra tenner each for both of us, so we're going to do that, and you probably would have noticed that from April, to be honest, but I don't think I've spoke about it yet, but yeah, there's that. And also because it's a 5-week period, we need to do an extra week of groceries, an extra week of household and things like that, so that's why it adds on. So it is like a fair big chunk, but at the same time it is what it is. But anyway, bills come up to $1,172.34, which from our hopeful budget leaves us with £1,665. So let's go over to envelope. So first of all, we've got spending, and none of these are really any different. So spending is still £30 a week, but because it's 5 weeks, it's 150. Groceries is exactly the same in terms of how I'm treating it. So it's £70 a week. So then that makes it 350. Petrol is just for me. And that is going to be £150 this week, so £30 a week. And then household, we always do £10 a week, which makes this 50. So altogether that comes up to 700, which is like a lot. But it does leave us with 965. So sinking funds. So the 2 that never ever change is car maintenance, and that is fully funded by me, and then water, which is the last shared bill, and they're both £25 a month, and that seems to be really, really working for us. The 26 envelope challenge I will be finishing here this month, envelope, and if my plan in May works out, because I still haven't been, like, you know how early I film these, if what happens I expect in May does happen, then I will have to do £85 to finish it off. The 100 envelope challenge I would like to do, but it just depends on how we are. So I'm budgeting 0 for it, but if I have anything extra, if I even make that much money, then that's what I'll be looking at. The savings challenges, I know I can make it work on 300. So those are my 4K challenges. So that's £300. I know I can make that work. And then the penny challenge, when I look at it, sorry, when I had to concentrate to write chow. When I look at it, I'm thinking I can make it work on £30. So that's all of my sinking funds that I'm hoping to do. But if there are any more, I'll chuck them down here. I just think that will be fine for me. That is £465, which leaves me with 500. And then moving down to savings. So I've got 3. I've got my pension, my LISA, and my emergency fund. So if we go back to my goals, we have a sort of ambition to save £250 in both LISA and emergency every single month, which would make 500. Now I have had a bit of feedback that I really should be putting towards my pension. I do have a pretty good pension in place from where I've been working at quite a high salary for quite a long time already. So I am comfortable for even a couple more years of not adding into it. However, I know my ambition is to get this house. So once this house is done, I will start to put a little bit more into my pension while overpaying my mortgage as well. So I do have a plan in place, but right now pension isn't really in it at the moment. So yeah, here's where we are. This is my budget for June. I hope you like it. I hope you like the coffee colored stuff. I hope you like the theme, the collection, all of that. I just think this is absolutely beautiful, and I am really, really blown away with this stunning page. So I'm really excited to do this every week with you, and I can't wait to get rid of all of these coffee beans because they freaking stink, bestie. Hi guys, gals and non-binary pals, thank you so much for getting through to the end of the video. You know I love it when you get through to the end of the video. Please give this video some love. Make sure you like, comment, share and subscribe. And if you are going to comment, please use this emoji. I really, really hope that you like the collection that I've laid out for you. It is a lot of work that goes into getting these ready to go. And this one I'm in love with. Now, if you would like a secret about me, do I like coffee? Yes and no. I think coffee smells good. I think it looks good, but I can't, I can't drink it. I am a Red Bull girly through and through, but that doesn't put me off from like buying cups and sipping Red Bull for it so I look cool. Ooh, isn't it cold out here? That's where we're at, but I need to close down this video because it's probably already really long anyway. But thank you for being here. Thank you so much to the patrons, because the patrons and the channel members, but more so the patrons, make collections happen. The money that I earn from that goes directly into the next collection. So without them, none of this stuff is possible. So thank you, and thank you for allowing me to buy myself a lovely apron. If you would like to become a patron, please take a look at the link in the description. You will not regret it, bestie. That is it for today's video, and thank you for being here. Until I see you on the next one, I would like you to have a wonderful day, have a wonderful week, and have a wonderful budget. Always remember, don't trust Ira. And bestie, I will see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.